Oh my god. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Hello, hello. My name's Adam, and this is the first episode of Game Audio Dev Reacts. It's a series where I want to look into a bunch of cool games with cool audio and just wanted to discuss it. So just a little bit of background before we get into it. I've worked in the industry for over 3 years now. I've worked on a bunch of games. As part of the core audio team, I worked on Horizon Call of the Mountain and Casting of Frank Stone. And then I'm now part of the core audio team at Expression Games, working on Hell Let Loose Vietnam. So, let's get straight into it. I've been playing through Assassin's Creed lately. I've been wanting to play through the entire collection of them because I didn't actually play many of them growing up. I played the first one religiously. I've just completed this first and second one, and I think it's interesting because it sort of starts to blur that line between traditional games and movies, and I think that Assassin's Creed was kind of like the spearhead for that, as well as a bunch of other stuff. Just before we continue as well, make sure to like and subscribe to please the algorithm gods. Thank you. So, grab a snack and drink, and let's get into it. So let's get straight into it, gang. Let's go to Damascus to begin with. I am feeling good about this.
When you are exposed, tackle people who are...
It's also incredibly uncanny playing this game on PC because I remember those loading screens. I didn't realize they were loading screens at the time. But I remember them taking forever back in the day, and now I realize that it was just a loading buffer, and it takes a few seconds. It's almost too short, actually. Oh, before we continue, I've got to mention about the horse sounds. So I've done multiple animal Foley recordings or like track laying for a bunch of different things, a bunch of different projects now, and I realize how much of a nightmare it is because you know when the rhythm is wrong to it, and it's really, really hard to get it right. I guess horses is slightly easier because of you can use a lot of different heavy objects like coconut shells and stuff, but dog footsteps, oh my god, it's one of the biggest nightmares. Anyway, I think they did a really good job here, especially for a game that came out in, 2007? It's crazy. Oh, they did such a good job with that. Oh my. And it's funny, really, because the horse is fairly secondary in the grander scheme of things of this game. It's a means of transportation between the different cities, but you don't really use it that much other than that. And you could absolutely spend the whole game and just not ride a single horse. So it's a good one. Ooh. Very nice. So I'm not hearing any pitch variation on that, but that's fine. I would probably put pitch variation on it. Don't know if you can hear that. There's a really subtle, almost negative sound to suggest that there's no one to focus on when I'm pushing the button. Again, very nice.
Hey, you! What do you think you're doing?
Now, something I've noticed is seems like a lot of the, I guess, lesser important characters, their VO is almost like the top is shaved off, like it's had the sample rate reduced, which for a game of this time absolutely makes sense if it's not essential dialogue. For example, if I try to ruin this guy's carpet stall.
I'll call the guards on you. I will. Go away.
When he does, I won't help him. I could have been injured from that. You know. Be more attentive of your surroundings, child. I may save you. Do not wish me any harm, I know. Just be more...
So, you may have heard that the Foley sounds are sharper than the VO sounds, and I think that's just tactical memory budgeting there. Let's see about these pots.
Do that again and I'll call the guard.
Sorry about that. Sorry about
Are
that
you
as well.
quite done?
Now, it really cannot be stated enough how groundbreaking this game truly, I'll say was, but how truly groundbreaking this game was for the time. It, I think I remember this being the first game where you can just sort of like look at any building. I remember me and my friends would say like, "Oh wow, look at this! You can look at any building, any one that you see in the future, in the distance rather, is climbable." That's crazy. So it is truly incredibly impressive. However, having recently completed it, I've struggled a little bit because it again is a very much a game of its time, where like it's kind of like you go to one city, you do this fetch quest, you do this one time trial event, then you kill the person, and it is truly that repeated 9 times. So I struggled near the end, but I still had a very nice. I forgot how cool that sounded. It's I've been trying to sort of dissect how these sounds are made as I go, and I think a lot of the Animus sounds are a mixture of wind chimes and that sort of thing, but they're reversed. A lot of them are just reversed, so fed through reverb and delay plugins. Something I do a lot is for the right purpose is I'll send it through reverb and delay one way, then I'll reverse the baked. Is it kicking off? Oh my god! Let me turn the music down. So yeah, something I've done in the past quite a lot is I'll play a sound, I'll bake reverb and delay onto it, then I will take that baked version, flip it again, and send it once again through delay and reverb. So you kind of have this ghost tail coming in and ghost tail coming out, and it just adds this sort of otherworldly, ethereal style to it, you know? And I think this game does that sort of thing quite a lot. Frankly, it sounds fantastic. Like, those UI elements are really impressive. They still sound great even today, even 18 years later. I think this game's quite an interesting one because it sort of, as I said earlier, sort of blends between film and games, and it's really interesting. You hear a lot of these UI sounds, and they just sound so Hollywood sounding for a game of this era. I think we should focus on the ambience for a little bit because I think they did a great job. I'm going to turn it up a little bit though. Sounds great. Sounds really busy without being overbearing. I think that there's a good blend there of 2D ambience sections as well as 3D, I call them spot sounds, but the positional sounds across the world. I think sounds really good. It's one of those things, isn't it? If you don't notice it, then that means they're doing a good job. As is the life of any sound designer, Sag. I do think it's interesting with those NPCs, with the voice lines that almost sound like their lower sample rate. I think it works in their favor in some cases because it almost fakes the distance attenuation that you would hear. So if you listen to this chap talking, sounds good. Well, yeah, it sounds good. So I think yeah, having the top end shaved off a little bit is working in its favor there. Now, I just spotted another one of those flags over there. So... I think it might be a good idea to try and get that sort of more isolated and really sort of break down what we think that sound is made up of. Although I have a feeling this guy is not going to like me up here.
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Interesting notifier sound. Really iconic. Oh, sounds so nice. Really good character Foley sounds there. Really representative of the movements. I think this game was one of the first to do the whole sort of motion matching thing that we're seeing through like Unreal 5 and 5.5 and 5.6 lately, where that sort of thing that they're giving away at the moment, where you see this like really granular blend between animations. And I don't know whether they made a system for this or whether it was anim tagging, but if it was anim tagging, that would have taken absolutely forever to do all those sounds. It almost certainly wasn't. Hello.
Leave this place. Pay for yourself.
See ya. Oh.
Who saw what happened here?
Interesting that the music is still going. So again, I don't know of too many cases where there was like truly interactive music for this era. I think this was one of the best. I'm not sure what this uses actually. It might be Wise or it might be something bespoke. But yeah, either way, it sounds really good. They massively improved it for the second one. Like the music is shockingly interactive. I think I was impressed the entire time, thinking there's stingers in the music as well. Like there's stingers that happen throughout according to the action. Like it is so interactive. It's yeah, it's really good. Anyway, let's try and find that flag.
No reason to be out here, old man.
Stop this, please. You're hurting me.
You've no
Now you
reason
just
to
get
be
called
out
an
here,
old man. Oh. Ah, no.
Help!
The cyberbullying
I
him.
need help. Please, anyone.
Oh, that's a shame.
We are the true children of God.
See ya.
Don't hurt me, please.
Tired of never finding anything useful at the other merchant stalls?
Where's that flag? There it is. Oh, I don't want any trouble.
Down, infidels!
See ya. Oh, shucks. Right. See how long the music goes on for.
Who did this?
Who did this? Yeah, me. Yeah, it just sort of fades out. It does the job. I mean, in my case, I can't speak for others, but when I played this game for the first time, I played it through my awful TV speakers, and at the time I remember playing it with an X-Rocker chair, and that had speakers on the back as well. I was a true gamer on the 360. So, yeah. It's 1000% is like a melody played on, I don't know, some top-end synthy thing, some like sort of belly sounding bell percussion thingy, and then played in reverse. So that sound that you're hearing just there, I think it's a little unclear as to what it is unless you're really paying attention to it. But that is the sound of your health bar replenishing itself. And it has a sound for every different node that replenishes. And then it has another sound there where it completes. And it's nice. but also I'm not sure about it for some reason. I don't know why that one particularly is sticking out to me, but yeah. Maybe it's just because it's a little too loud in the mix, or perhaps I'd want it to be slightly to the left, just so I know it's always that side of the screen, and I'm always like, oh, what's to the left of me making that sound? Oh, it's this. Okay. Anyway, let's have a look at the synchronize button. And then the, what do you call it? Leap of faith. Now, it's a pretty good test of a bunch of different sounds there, but unfortunately, the the memory block something or other notification was playing over the top of the eagle. So we'll play it one more time. But yeah, it was a good good blend of different stylized icons there. Yeah, I'm hearing that chicken quite a lot, or that cockerel over in the distance. That must be in the market stalls. Whoop. Very nice. So iconic. They did such a good job with that. It's interesting. It sounds almost sort of a little low fidelity compared to a lot of the other sounds. I guess that eagle recording is fairly synonymous. It's probably Smart Sound, or like, what do you call them? Those old Sony libraries, or like Hollywood Edge sounds. So it's probably one of those. You know, like the bloody Skyrim bear sound. Like that, I hear that bear sound everywhere. Because it's hard to record bear sounds, and also because they're endangered. But yeah, I hear that a lot, and I think that's a Smart Sound one, or a Sony library. Anyway, but yeah, a lot of these sounds, maybe that's why it sounds so cinematic, is because a lot of these sounds come from cinema packs. I'm sure they recorded a lot of stuff themselves, but yeah, I'm very impressed actually by those pigeons. I hear them quite a lot in the game, and they always sound great. I find that that's a particularly annoying sound to record. I've recorded a couple of them, like birds flocking away sounds, but I find it's a really difficult sound to record for some reason without like a parabolic microphone like pointing at like directly at them. But when I'm using, I don't know, an MKE 600 shotgun mic and just pointing it straight at them, it just doesn't seem to record it quite as well as I'd want to. But let's move a little bit closer to these guys. So you can hear them making their old little sounds there. We know what the music sounds like at this point. Let's just turn the music off. Again, we love the old sound design. What's my guy talking about? Jesus. Let's look a little bit more at the combat sounds. Oh, and make sure to not fall in the water. Make sure to not fall in the water, because you die in water in this game.
Have your head!
Very nice. There's a little bit of distortion there on that. Sometimes intentional distortion is nice though. But yeah, in that case, I think there's just a lot of elements going on at once. But yeah, the combat sounds really good for this game. Let's try and find someone else.
You have no business here. Leave.
The infidel king
us all wiped from the world. We must resist.
Death to the infidel!
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard there will be no stopping him. He will march to Jerusalem next. End it.
Yeah, I find it interesting. I think I would expect more like short attack, short release hits like ping, 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 rather than like those. I take it back.
Whoa! Must be destroyed.
Rather than the scraping sounds that we're hearing. But again, that's being critical. Very nice. See, most of these sounds still sound fantastic. Like, completely, I guess, is serviceable the right word? Anyway. Even Ezio. I'll say I wasn't sure then.
You ever see someone do that before? I haven't.
These countries
هل
there
تحتاج
are
شيئا ما؟
and poor and sick.
Let's go and see another city. Let's go to Jerusalem.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Again, very nice. Did I do that?
There's no.
Yeesh. See ya! Oh my gosh. Sorry, bro. Oh, this horse isn't gonna like this, is it? See ya! Boom!
أيها الكافر.
Oh my god! I'm sorry! Oh my god! Oh.
Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenerim.
تريد أن تموت؟ فليكن ذلك. تريد أن تموت؟
Oh, bro, friendly fired. Oh my god!
قف عن الجري.
Oh, it's kicking off. I swear I heard, you need to leave just then. Oh my god, right.
تفلت مني.
Leave me alone.
لقد وجدته. اقبضوا عليه. اقبضوا عليه.
Yeah, it's always difficult on the ambience using such recognizable sounds. Even if you've not heard the sounds before, but they're like fairly like rhythmic, or like there's tonal elements that you recognize from them, like that chicken, for example. Even if you've not heard that in a sample pack or whatever, but you just, it sort of stands out in its frequency range. Let's go. So, but yeah, so it's difficult using that. Because it just means that you recognize it immediately. Yeah, I'm surprised that there's not more pitch variation on stuff, actually. I'm not sure if they did use Wise. I assume that was a thing at the time, but I'm not sure, to be honest. But yeah, I think using pitch variation would help break that up a little bit. Yeah, a mixture between volume variation, pitch variation, and EQ in the top end a little bit. Just the mixture of those three
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
makes it really stand out. But I think in that case, we're going to call it there for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like this video and subscribe so we can appease the algorithm gods, and suggest any games you want me to cover in the future. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Take care.